What's going on, everyone? This video is going to be about me trying to get the mole pet. But before we do that, here are the pets that I currently have. Only 6, I know, that's pretty newbie, but hopefully that will change soon. So right now I have the snakeling, the beaver, the squirrel, Skotos, Forky, and Hydra, and I'm way under the drop rate for all of them, so hopefully we can keep that up. We are starting the video with just 604 kills, and basically max range gear with a twisted bow and a cannon. So the giant mole is a pretty relaxed boss, since he will never hit you if you have protection prayers on, but he's also pretty boring to many people since there are no rare drops, just the consistent mole parts. With this setup I was getting anywhere from 70 to 80 kills per hour, which is pretty fast for a boss. And the most annoying part of this boss is that when he's under half health, there's a 1 in 4 chance of him digging, so you have to run and find him. But thanks to my trusty Falador shield, I'm always mysteriously pointed in the right direction. I'm not sure how the shield points, but I chuck it up to the magic of Saradomin. Now if you're wondering where the giant mole came from, you can come south of Falador and visit the Malignus Mortifier, who apparently had a slight accident involving a bottle of Super Ultra Flora Growth Potion, which resulted in the creation of the giant mole. There's evil in his eyes. So the speed of the kills vary quite a bit. Some are extremely fast, like the one that you're seeing on the screen right now, and others are super slow, causing you to run around the room several times. Although I said the drops were mostly predictable, sometimes we get some cool rare drop table drops, including a Rune 2H followed by a Dragonstone here. I'd say that's a much rarer combination than the pet. I also ended up with a Dragon Spear, which I missed on the video, as well as the shield left half. Now, this shield left half drop shows something funny that can happen with the mole, in that if your cannon and you hit the mole at the same time, he might die by one of the hits and dig by the other one. But at that point, the powers of Saradomin fail us, and the shield will not point us to our loot. Luckily, my expert dungeoneering skills led me to the treasure, but only after a long period of deep thought. So as you can see on the screen now, I'm just finishing my 3000th kill, which is the same as the drop rate for the baby mole pet. So this marks the first time I've hit the drop rate on a boss pet without getting the drop. And here we are at 4000 KC, still with no pet. But I didn't mind too much since this boss is pretty decent money, and honestly just enjoyable to kill. So sometimes the mole just likes to mess with you. Like here when I hit the mole as well as my cannon, causing him to dig, and then he comes back up and then he immediately digs again. Which can be a bit annoying sometimes, especially when he's going from one side to the other of the tunnel. Or here when the mole decided to put on an invisibility cloak, surely the result of another experiment with Malignus Mortifier. Alright, so apparently I missed 5000 KC, but here is 5713 KC, my favorite number. Just kidding, it's the mole pet! I finally got it! But apparently I was way too distracted and didn't even notice until the next kill. So here is my live reaction.
Yeah. Got it. Got it. Oh my gosh. I'm gonna die. Oh my god. Oh yes. Oh my god. Finally, 5714. Oh. Yes. Yes. Okay. I don't even care. I'm getting out of here. These things are bigger. Look at that. Those moles are bigger.
So as you heard there, I mistakenly thought I got the pet at 5714 KC, one kill later than I actually got it. So I was quite a bit over the drop rate, but nothing too extreme. People have had way worse luck than I have, and probably I will too if I go for enough pets. And as you can see here, 5714 KC landed me at rank 366, which is by far my best rank in anything. And that KC at Mole really doesn't take nearly as long as some other bosses, so if you want to go for ranks, Mole is a good place to go. So here is an inexact loot tab. I don't know how to get RuneLite to save loot tabs after rebooting, so if anyone knows how to do that, please let me know. Most of what I got from the mole is here in this bank tab, which you can see is worth about 112.56 mil. And based on the skins, this is for 5,107 kills. This excludes all of the elks, which just went in with my cash stack, but the elks aren't really too significant at mole besides some of the rare drop table items. And also I think the Laroon drops are not in here. And maybe the most surprising thing to me was the quantity of iron arrows I got. I just did not expect to get 291,000 iron arrows. Pretty crazy if you ask me. Now I considered exchanging the mole parts, but according to the wiki, each part is only worth about 6,602 GP, which is about the same you can sell the mole parts for on the Grand Exchange. Apparently this does not include dragon fruit, redwood, or celastris seeds, and the wiki says you can make about 2 mil an hour exchanging, but I really didn't want to do all the clicking, so I decided to sell everything on the Grand Exchange. So the mole parts have a buy limit of only 50 each, which makes it take a long time to sell them, unless you just dump them all. But so far I've sold all of the mole skins for 6,550 each, which is very close to their trade-in value, so that was a pretty good deal. And if you look at my Grand Exchange, I've sold most of the mole claws for 7,995 each, which is way above the exchange value. But unfortunately, I haven't sold any of these for a couple of days, so I might have to lower that price a little bit. Alright, that's going to wrap it up for this video. Hopefully I'll be back with another pet video soon. Bye!